Welcome back to the Conflict Hotline. Miki, hand it right back to you to get us into this conflict. I have a question, but I'll save it for the wrap-up.
Okay. So we are close to the end, so I kind of want to focus on what do you think needs to happen for there to be movement? What would you like to see happen concretely? Because Dan cannot undo what happened. And that's another thing, is that we get in the past. What do you want to see moving forward that will give you a sense that you can give this a chance?
I want to understand more why he didn't come to me, so that I have some reassurance that that's not going to happen again.
Yeah, so what I'm getting is you want to trust that the path of talking with each other is strong enough that it will prevent breakdowns like this from happening.
Yeah.
So, can you tell us briefly what kept you from going to Casey?
Because if I'd gone and said just how desperate I was feeling, and also how frustrated I was feeling, and how seriously tempted I was to actually have sex with someone else, I was pretty sure that she would just say, "That's it, then we're done."
So, you get it?
Yeah. So you're wanting to know that you can come to me and that I'll still be in dialogue with you.
Yeah.
And won't leave you if I hear that you're tempted.
Yeah, exactly.
I guess what I would say is that his being tempted is something that would serve as a kind of like a red alert.
I want to know if you're tempted. I get tempted. I get that. I have no problem with tempted. I just want you to tell me.
My understanding from having talked with Dan before is that certain things, when he would come to you and tell you, he would say, okay, and that's the case, then I don't know if I can be in this relationship, and that he was very tired of hearing such things from you when he was stretching so much.
Well, now maybe I'll be more likely to listen more and to not be so reactive. I mean, I'm willing to do that if that's what I think I am.
That's what I'd like you to do.
Yeah, so there may be work, clearly there would be work to continue, because, to be able for both of you to hear each other's pain, and not just both of you, in any relationship, it's key to be able to hear the other person's pain, even if it's about you, in order to be able to stay together. And so he's basically asking you to grow in your capacity to hold and hear his pain, so that he can completely be present.
This is, endlessly fascinating. It just seems to me we're only skimming the surface of the depths of self-awareness that we could go into each of our
Does
characters.
this fit for the question you were keeping from before?
Well, it does. I want to ask that question, and I also want to invite a little bit of a wrap-up and hear from everyone. But it seems to me a lot of what we've been unpacking today is something around the word cheat. Casey accused him of being a cheater a lot, and I think viewers at home would also see it in a similarly black and white. He cheated, and trust was broken. And yet we've clearly entered much murkier, grayer territory. And I just would love to hear you speak a little bit about the notion of the word cheating, and see if you can help unpack that a little bit for the viewers at home.
You may notice, if you review this show and the previous show, I didn't use that word ever. Because my sense is that there are certain words, when they come up, they create or solidify or reinforce disconnection. Because it's a word that comes with such a baggage of something wrong that there's nothing you can talk about. If you unpack it into component parts, what's really going on? What's the real feeling? What is it that really matters? Then the people can start talking to each other across that chasm.
And it seems to me that's very much what we did
Yeah.
for the last hour.
And there's still quite a ways to go, and I have now more confidence that they're on their way towards connection. don't know yet if they'll stay together or not, but they're on their way towards connection. And I want to hear from you if that feels true to you.
Yeah, I feel more open to being in dialogue, way more open than at the end of our last session. And I feel more connected to myself.
How about you?
I would say the same thing. It feels like there's somehow more chance for us to communicate.
Great. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
This is the end of our time together. If you liked what you saw today and want to learn these tools, call our organization, Bay Area Nonviolent Communication, or look at our website for training opportunities. Our contact information is repeated at the end of this program. You can also make a donation to support the production of this show on our website. Lastly, we want to hear your feedback. So please send us your comments or scenarios you would like to see us roleplay on the show. Send them to conflicthotline@baynvc.org. Before we go, I want to thank our role players, Newt Bailey and Ali Miller, and our conflict coach, Miki Kashtan. I also want to thank our all-volunteer crew. We hope you'll join us again next month on May 5th for another hour of the Conflict Hotline at 7:30 p.m. You can also see past episodes of our show at youtube.com/baynvc. Till next month, I'm Jared Finkelstein. I hope to see you then.
I take a deep, dark breath of my fear. Breathe out compassion to myself. I take a deep, dark breath of your fear. Breathe out compassion to you. And the next breath is for all the people who can relate to me and you. You cannot see eye to eye. Won't you step up with me and try? Drop the fences down, find the common ground.